How about some Watch This, boys?
Sure. So you put Only Murders in the Building still on this list.
Are you caught up and has Shipwreck watched any of it? Those are the two
I have
questions.
not watched this week's.
We're one episode in.
But you've watched that episode like a long time ago, right? Or no?
Last night.
Oh, perfect. How do you like it?
I don't know why that was perfect, but it's pretty good.
It gets really good.
Okay. It feels like it's going to get better. The first episode, I liked the characters. I thought it was a little bit slow for it's only a half hour and it felt like an hour.
It does feel like an hour show crammed into a half hour. I do agree with you there, but I also really like it. And I have not watched this week's yet. So we have to do that.
It gets at a quicker pace as the series goes on, I feel. I feel like they're over too quickly.
I think Sheepy's lying to you about that.
I might be lying. I really love the show. That's why I might be lying, because I really love the show. I think I don't know, it's hilarious. It just cracks me up. Those two guys totally crack me up. And I feel like it's as good as anything that those two guys has ever done. So I don't know. It's really good. Like, you'll see, it gets really funny. I don't know. You don't think so? You're making faces.
I don't know. That's a pretty high bar there to be as funny as anything that those two guys have done.
I mean, for a half-hour TV show, like, I feel like I laugh out loud a lot during that half hour. I don't know. And also, like, it's got a lot of heart to it. So I'm really, like, invested in the characters. You know, I like the whole dips for dinner. He likes to eat.
He only eats dips. Yes, I can.
There's no money, so he just eats dip for dinner. And he's excited about it. But then, you care for him because he has no money and he's lost his glory. It's really a sweet tale, but also, like, there's a lot going on. Mm-hmm. I love it. I love it a lot. It's one of my favorite shows of the year for sure.
Speaking of funny shows, I hadn't talked about the new season at all, and the season ended last week, of Miracle Workers Oregon Trail.
Okay.
I watched that whole season from, start to finish, not all in one sitting over the course of a few months, but it ended. It was good. I think I liked the medieval times season more. I think that was funnier, but it was still good. There was a lot of, Daniel Radcliffe had his shirt off a lot. So if we want to see shirtless Daniel Radcliffe, like a lot of shirtless Daniel Radcliffe, then Oregon Trail is the season.
How's he look?
What about Steve Buscemi?
He's pretty buff.
Steve Buscemi?
No, Daniel Radcliffe. Daniel Radcliffe is jacked, in case you were wondering.
I'm sure that's why his shirt is off.
Yeah, I think he would make a good Wolverine, personally.
Yeah, he's short, I guess.
He's short.
Is he short?
He is, yeah. I think he's like 5'7".
Okay.
I mean, that's still taller than me, but...
And Wolverine, still taller than Wolverine.
Well, Wolverine's supposed to be like 5'3".
I know.
Yeah. Whatever.
We've watched the first 2 episodes of Miracle Workers. So.
Which one?
The 1 and 2? Of this season.
Oh, the Oregon Trail.
Yeah, the one you're talking about.
Okay, because every season is a different setting and the characters are different.
We've talked about it. Yeah. Yes, we've watched all of season 1 and season 2.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Season 2 is better.
Season 2 was good.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what Miracle Worker's about. I know it's not about Helen Keller in any way.
It's not. It's Daniel Radcliffe and Geraldine Viswanathan and Steve Buscemi, and I want to say there's probably a couple of other people whose names I could probably throw out there.
Do they travel back in time for some reason or another?
No. Every season takes place in a different setting, and they're playing completely different characters, and it's a completely different storyline. So last season was medieval times, and it was all about misadventures in medieval times. This is an Oregon Trail, and they're trying to go from the east to the west, and it's about the misadventures of a wagon train.
Yeah, it's a misadventures in different settings, time, eras.
Is Martin
That's
Short
really
in
it. Martin Short is not in it.
I'm out.
No, he's only in Schmigadoon and Only Murders in the Building.
He was barely in that.
I know, he's in it for like 3 seconds, but he was in it.
I watched the new show that's on Netflix, so Shipwreck can go to the bathroom now. It's called tempting. It's called Squid Game. You know about that one, Wombat? That's the Korean series that's like a battle royale. It's basically they find all these people in terrible debt, and they convince them to compete in these life or death challenges to
This
win.
is a reality show?
It's not a
I hope
reality
so.
show. It's a
Are you sure? If it's North
not.
Korean, it might be.
They don't have the money to put together even the fake version. You know, the real version would be very ambitious because it looks super good. Like it's very well produced and very violent. But if you, I don't know, it's all, you know, I'm assuming they have an English dub, but we watch the subs. It's good. I would recommend if you like the original Battle Royale. I feel like you're gonna really enjoy this, especially if you like heads. If you really enjoy watching people get shot to death, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love it. And I have a game that's similar in that regard. We'll talk about later.
Okay, I mean,
that's Squid Game. It's cool. It's really cool. I would recommend it, Wamba. Why don't you check out the first episode?
I doubt it.
Okay.
I did check out the first.
Because you hate Asians? Is that why?
Yeah, that is the reason. I did check out the first season of the new He-Man. Now, this is not to be confused with the other new He-Man. This is the new He-Man that's aimed at the 7 and under crowd. I'm sure I would like it if I was 7 or under, but I couldn't make it through one full episode. So
why?
It's simple and it doesn't really go anywhere, and there's not much of a story because it's a He-Man cartoon aimed at children 7 and under.
The original one was pretty much that too, I feel.
It's not as, I mean, it's hard. Who am I to say? It's
I don't know
not
how well they hold
that.
up, is what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna quantify or qualify a cartoon aimed at young children as a 44-year-old adult.
Right.
It sounds like you are.
I was gonna say, and yet I am. So I did watch a good rock and roll documentary though.
Of course you did.
I did. I watched Count Me In.
Have you ever watched the bad one?
Yes. I can talk about that next.
No, I want to hear about the good one.
Okay, the good one is Count Me In. And that is the documentary about rock and roll drummers that's new and added to Netflix, where they interview a lot of famous drummers about a lot of other drummers and ask them, you know, what do you think of this guy, basically? Like they asked Taylor Hawkins, what do you think of Keith Moon? And he's like, oh, he was awesome. He used to do this thing and this thing. And then they cut the clips of Keith Moon doing that thing that he's talking about. And it's cool. It's a fun it's a light, fun documentary about rock and roll drummers.
Right.
So if you're looking to kind of shut off your brain and see a nice, light, fun documentary about rock and roll drummers, have I got the thing for you? It's called Count Me In. It's on Netflix.
Who do they ask about Neil Peart?
You know what? He doesn't come up, which I thought was really weird.
I heard he's the best, though.
He is very good. I don't know. Stuart Copeland is in it. He doesn't bring him up. No, they talk about Keith Moon. They talk about Bonham. They talk about Ginger Baker. They talk about Buddy Rich, but they don't talk about Neil Peart.
What about the Def Leppard guy?
He's not in it either. I thought he would be in it too.
Allen? No, not Rick Allen.
I think you might be close.
I'm close, but it's not.
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up, though. Def Leppard drummer. I'm going to spell everything wrong and see if it's looking. No, Tony Kenning? That's not. No, Rick Savage. No. Rick Allen. Maybe I was.
Rick Allen. Oh, well. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I was right. Rick Allen.
Yeah. And when you said it, I knew you were right.
Oh, good for me.
And by the way, if you want to know what the worst rock and roll documentary of all time is, it is The Last Will and Testament of Paul McCartney. It is a documentary that tries to prove that Paul McCartney died in 1966.
Sounds dumb.
And it looks like it was made for about $3. And it uses like audio recordings that
you watched this a long time ago and told us about this.
You told us about this.
I know. It's so hysterically funny that you should all watch that too. I am going to recommend the worst rock and roll documentary ever made, The Last Will and Testament of Paul McCartney.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe. I'm not going to watch that.
Oh, it's pretty funny.
Okay.
Not you. I'm not talking to you.
Okay. That's fine. You don't have to. You know what I might watch though?
What?
Because it's supposed to be pretty good. The new Star Wars anime thing that's on Netflix.
Star Wars Visions?
Oh, no, Disney. It's on Disney. You can watch that shit.
Yeah.
Good news.
Yeah, I subscribe to that.
It's
Disney
like
Visions?
It's the Animatrix of Star Wars.
Yes. I thought it was going to be Star Wars, but has Vision in every episode. Like, what if Luke Skywalker was Vision? And then next week, it's what if Han Solo was Vision? And then the third one is what if Jabba the Hutt was Vision?
On season 19 of What If.
Mm-hmm. What if Lando Calrissian was Vision?
Had farts in his head.
I don't know. There are no farts anymore.
Right, I know. They fired the factory worker that was disgruntled.
So is this supposed to be good? And who is saying that it's good?
Everybody, when I Googled it, everybody said it was good.
Everyone on the Discord says it's good.
Okay.
It's out now, right? This is not like some pre-release preview bullshit, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is like you can go watch it now. So Kuri Manju said it was good. So.
Have you been watching all this other Star Wars stuff they put out though?
No.
I watched The Mandalorian.
Yes,
that's
I
about
watched
it.
that.
Yeah.
Under
Are
protest.
people that are saying this is good, or have they also watched all this other Star Wars stuff?
I don't trust anybody, but I'm going to watch it and I'll let you know the truth. You can trust my review of Star Wars. I'm always true to the original Star Wars and all that it's should be now, instead of like Darth Vader toasters and soap dishes.
Death Star Panini Press.
Right. Fuck.
I see this headline that accompanies it, and it says Star Wars Visions Review, proof Star Wars doesn't need Luke Skywalker. And that
scares me a little.
That scares me, that line right there.
Could be still, but it's all individual stories, you know, like each episode is completely its own like thing. So they're going to be you're going to like some more than others for sure. It's always like that when it comes to these types of collections.
I don't know. I went to the planetarium over the weekend and Mark Hamill narrated the planetarium movie. I'm pretty sure everything could use a little Luke Skywalker.
The Vanderbilt Planetarium?
The Vanderbilt Planetarium. That is correct.
It's a nice spot.
It is a nice spot. We had a picnic. We looked at the whale, and then we watched the movie in the planetarium.
What else we got here? And watch this, boys. Oh, Shang-Chi. No, how do you say it, Wombat? I'm sorry.
Shang-Chi.
Thank you. I know you're well known for your Asian dialect.
Well, you know, it's part of my culture.
Yes. It's coming out on Disney Plus November 12th, so we don't have to go anywhere, and we can still enjoy. And there's some other shit coming too, but I don't know what else, because I didn't look.